Sorry guys, hold on one second. There we go. Alright guys, hold on. And we are back, we're live. Welcome to LATVPHOTOG's YouTube channel. And let me turn down the volume so I don't hear myself here. So this isn't the official first, this is the official second. I just did another live broadcast about 30 minutes ago, and there was a few things I had to like tweak. I needed to make the signal 720 instead of 4K, maybe 60 frames a second instead of 24K. Maybe that would make the stream a little bit better. Anyway, any case, welcome. It is Friday night. It's just after 7 o'clock here in Los Angeles. I'm LATVPHOTOG Kevin. And so I was talking about in the last broadcast that this past week I downloaded an app with my iPhone, my brand new iPhone XS Max, which I absolutely love, and we'll talk about that more in a second. But I downloaded this app called Live4, which is an app that you log into with your GoPro and you can go live on Facebook. Sounds really cool, huh? And you're probably thinking, well, you can log into Facebook on your GoPro already and go live. The problem is that you have to be on a Wi-Fi network in order to do that. With the Live4 app, you can be on a cellular service and go live. So I tested that out this past week, and I thought it was really cool. Not too many people watched it, and I kind of just maybe blame that on the time of the year, the holidays. Not too many people are on Facebook. So I'll give it a try again in a couple weeks, and we'll see how it goes. They want you to pay $25 for a full year of broadcasting live. And actually you can broadcast live from your other pages on Facebook. So if you have a company page or a public profile or whatever, you can broadcast from that, which is good. I was broadcasting from my own personal Facebook page. So, and it was getting, you know, close to 200 views, but there wasn't much interaction. And at one point it was Christmas Eve. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Christmas Day. I was broadcasting like 4 times. And I think by the 4th time, they were all like, this one again, he's broadcasting live. We get it. You're broadcasting live from your GoPro while you're at work. We're over it. And so the view count kind of went down and the interaction kind of went down. So it's a cool thing. I just don't know. Is it worth $25 a year? $25. I mean, really, what's that? It's not that much money. So we'll give it a try here after the holidays are done, and I'll give you updates if I went with that service. But right now, I'm actually broadcasting through the GoPro app directly into YouTube Live because I am at home and I have a Wi-Fi connection here, so I'm able to do that. So hopefully the quality is good enough. So since this is a live broadcast and not a taped thing, that gives you guys the chance to talk to me and ask me questions, and I get to interact with you. So I've got the chat window open. Let's chat. Let's talk. My background, I'm a TV news photojournalist here in Los Angeles. I've worked all across the country, been doing this for 25 years. Most people say that I don't look a day over 30. Probably not tonight. I'm a little tired. It's the end of the week. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, what am I trying to say? I don't know. I've been doing this for a long time. And I don't know where I'm going with this. See, this is the whole power of live broadcasting. It makes you nervous. And I'm not a reporter. I'm not an anchor. I don't go in front of the camera very much. And there's a reason why I'm behind the camera. But when I get put in front of the camera, I literally freeze up. It's like I lose my train of thought. Does anybody else have that problem? I'm sure it's a human nature thing. I'm sure everybody does. So that's why I'm a news photographer behind the lens. I like to stay that way. But I love this whole live, being able to go live. And so I have to take the advantage of that and try it out. And so here I am. It is Friday. It's just before 7:30 on the West Coast, Pacific time here in Los Angeles. And I want to thank you for joining me. It's obviously me and someone else. Thank you to that other person for whoever you are. Please say hello in the chat window so I can see who you are. What I was saying in that first broadcast that I did a half an hour ago was that I recently bought a new iPhone. And I originally had an iPhone 6 Plus. I had some issues with that. And got so frustrated with Apple at that point that I went back to Samsung, and I've done this before. Went back to Samsung, got the Note 8, and had the Note 8 for a year until Thanksgiving. I was out on a story, and they were sending me all over the place, and I kept on telling them that this really isn't a story, but I'm going to take a photo and send it to you so you can actually see it, so you don't think I'm like, underselling it. So I took photos of these. There was a hole in the ground, and it sounds bad, but actually it wasn't that bad. And so I took a photo, I sent it to the station, and I said, here it is, not that big of a deal. Thought that they got the photo. Well, fast forward 3-4 hours later, I get a text from a new person that's now just came in for a new shift on the assignment desk, and they're sitting there laughing because they just received that photo that I had sent 3 or 4 hours ago, laughing at it, and I had no idea what they were talking about. And I was blown away when they said, oh yeah, we just got your photo. And I said, I sent it to you so long ago. So then that was the point when I realized that iPhone and Samsung phones do not like each other, they don't talk to each other, and it's a big problem. And it's a huge problem when basically everybody you work with has an iPhone. So that was the deciding point. I said enough. I went to the Apple Store. Actually, I'm sorry, I went and bought it through AT&T, which delivered it to my house within an hour, which blew me away. I went to the Apple Store to actually get the new iPad Pro. That's what I was referring to, which is a whole nother story. That was a fiasco of a day. But I had great experience with AT&T, and the delivery to your door within an hour. I mean, that's what pizza does. I mean, come on, it just blew my mind away. So, but I absolutely love the phone. I mean, the video quality that's coming out of the phone, the 4K video, is just blows everything away. Actually, that camera over there that you see, the DVX200, I've had that now for less than a year, and I swear to God, I've only used it like 3 times. And I did a little test today between the iPhone and that camera in full 4K, the highest resolution that both cameras can do. And I'm sorry to say, but the iPhone actually just blew that thing out of the water. And that thing is 4 times the amount of money that I spent on the iPhone. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. It's a form factor on that camera is great. I mean, it's like a news camera. So if I was in a run and gun situation, that would work out really, really well, much better than the iPhone. So I don't know what to do with that. If you're in the market for a DVX200 and you really want a really good, low hours, well maintained, it's right there. So email me. So anyway, we got to 3 viewers now, but no chats going on. Again, this is a live broadcast, so it's all about you guys interacting with me. That's what makes live broadcasts what they are. Because technically, I could have just recorded this hours ago and just uploaded it. But this gives you the power to type. and ask me questions and interact with me. So please, pretty please, ask away. Because at some point I will run out of things to talk about. So we could keep this very technical with video gear. We could talk about my channel. My channel has been around since I think 2006, and back in the day I just used to throw like my stories that I shot at the TV stations, or miscellaneous behind the scenes clips that I did, whatever. And now I'm trying to generate some of my own content for the channel, because I want to make it a destination point. And the reason why doing these live broadcasts like this is so you get to see who I am behind the lens. So that's that. So I guess my biggest question to you guys is, if you've checked on my channel, do you like the behind the scenes videos that I shoot with the reporters and people at the station, or the little vignettes, little net sound packages and whatnot that I throw together and put on the channel? What would you guys like to see? Please let me know, because I would definitely like to go in any direction that I think people are more interested in. I'm not a tech review type person. I love tech and I have a lot of tech stuff, but I'm not one to judge about any of it. I utilize it, I put it to the test, and if I find it's not working for me, then I just don't use it, or I try to sell it and move on. And so, and I start rambling on here. The great thing about these live broadcasts is now I have a new reason to utilize the GoPro Hero 7. This is a great little camera to go live from. Maybe I can figure out how to get that thing over there, the DVX200, to do a live broadcast, because that would be even higher quality, I think. But then again, you're limited at the bandwidth and how YouTube accepts, so we'll see. So maybe the GoPro just works at this point. And I am just chatterbox tonight. So we got 3 people watching, but no one's commenting. Come on, you guys. We need some comments, some questions, some interaction. I'm begging you. Begging. What kind of questions you have? I work a lot here in Los Angeles. I did work at 2 stations at one point. I worked at KTLA and Fox 11 KTTV. For a long time, I was doing 6 or 7 days a week, until like last year. I said, I just can't do this anymore. So I kind of backed away a little bit from KTLA, and eventually, I think it was like 4 months ago, we finally separated ties. So I'm no longer at KTLA. I'm full-time freelance at KTTV, Fox 11 here in Los Angeles, and I love it. I love it. It's kind of my home. I mean, I've been there technically since 2005, except for that 6-year hiccup when things went bad with the economy and they laid off a lot of people, and I went and did my own thing. I started my own company, and it was a great experience. I got to travel the world and do all that. It was great time. So, but I've been back almost, it will be 5 years in July. I've been back in TV news, and I love it as well. So I love being able to go out and tell stories. So anyway, I feel like I am just rambling here. I guess that's what streaming live is about, huh? The thing is, I would love to stream live behind the scenes of the stuff that I do, behind the scenes of the breaking news stories, of my reporters and stuff like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. And the only problem is I can't broadcast on YouTube without a Wi-Fi network. So that's kind of a challenge. So hopefully they fix that, update that, and maybe that Live 4 app will extend beyond Facebook and maybe go into YouTube as well. So, all right, guys. So we got 3 people watching, and I think I'm one of them. So there's 2 other people. Big Ed, are you there? Big Ed, I'm calling for you. You have any questions, any comments? If not, I might have to end this because my voice is running out here. I'm not used to talking so much. It's been a long time. If you join, Big Ed, you are there. All right. In the last broadcast, I was talking about how long I've been involved in video production. I originally had my own public access TV show in high school, and that was back in I started that in 1992, and that ran for a year and a half. And then after that, I moved out to Phoenix and got into TV news, and the rest is history then. So I've been in TV broadcast world for a long time, and it's exciting to see how it's evolved. And I swear to God, if I would have had this capability when I was like 18, doing YouTube live with Kevin's Hideaway, that was the TV show. I would be in heaven. It would just be unbelievable. Big Ed, yes, you were there. Those were the days, weren't they? Those were the days. It's amazing how much has changed since then. We didn't even have cell phones back then. And here I am broadcasting technically through a cell phone, through a little miniature camera. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, we're up to 4 viewers now. Well, I might have to just stay here with you. Well, lucky you guys. So if you're just joining, I'm Kevin, LATVPHOTOG. I'm a photojournalist here in Los Angeles, California. And it is Friday night. I am actually off, one of the few days I'm off. And so I thought I would test out this whole YouTube Live through the GoPro app. And just giving it a try, seeing if this is something that maybe possibly I would want to do more in the future. But I'm asking you guys for comments and suggestions and whatnot. So, okay, we lost a viewer. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Well, we'll end this. And we'll try it again some other time. So thanks so much for tuning in to the first live broadcast of LATVPHOTOG. Just nerd content. What are you talking about, nerd? Who's the nerd? Oh, nerd as in all the TV broadcast content. Well, Mr. Big Ed, what would you like to talk about? No, thank you, Big Ed. Thank you. All right, guys, so I am going to end this chat, and again, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you see this broadcast, please leave a comment and let me know what you think, and let me know what you would love to see on my channel, because that's really why I'm doing this. I want to know. I want to know what you want to see, because there's a lot of content out there. Maybe you want to see just more of me. I mean, let's be honest. Do you just want to see more of me, or do you want to see more of my work? So we'll see. All right. It is getting a little bit later, and I'm going to sign off and go enjoy my Friday night, and I hope you guys do as well. And until next time, have a great weekend. Happy New Year. Because more than likely I will not be doing this again until at least next week. So you guys have a great week, great weekend, and a Happy New Year, and we will talk to you soon. All right.